Prince of Persia is, let's say, different. The dark adult undertone and the brutal fights got replaced by a very vibrant color palette and comic-style graphics. But were those changes a step forward? Well, let's find out. So sit back and enjoy the show. This is Prince of Persia, presented by GlanceAtGames.
The wind is free, but the sand goes where it is blown. Unaware of the world around it, one grain amongst the storm.
Parkour! Gauntlet slide. Superhero landing. Comedic relief. There are the guards. Farah! Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
I told you she didn't come this way.
Come on.
But the guards didn't hear us? Are you kidding me? Then we start right into the action with a completely different art style. This time, Prince of Persia, or at least the development team, decided to go for a comic-esque style with sharp outlines and everything. Can we fight? Let's fight.
There's no need to get nasty.
Don't you see I have a claw gauntlet? Gauntlet attack. Oh, and then we can perform a sword attack. Alright. And we can block, that's nice. Epic fight scene coming right up.
Bet you wish you'd opted for conversation now, don't you?
Oh, and she has some magical powers?
Yeah, and you can run too.
I think we are learning the wall run now. Yes. Yes. Fluent as always. Oh no, they are blocking the way.
Oh no. Oh crap!
Thank you.
Whoa, how would you do that?
I don't know.
Strange things happen when puberty hits.
You really can put me down now.
How about thank you, muscular prince, for saving me in return for saving us, but I mean, this is besides the point. Oh, nice. Yes. And they're running away. They're all running away, like in Bayonetta. Exact same thing. They are always running. Don't be afraid, Elika. Or maybe we call you Ellie, I don't know. Stop and press LT to talk to Elika. Okay.
Which way is this temple?
We need to go this way.
Oh, so she seems to be our guide for now. I like the music. Music is very, very good. Da, 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 na, na, na.
It is finished. You cannot return.
In a movie, this guy would be portrayed by Jason Momoa. I am not really sure if I like the fact that they turned the Prince of Persia into a comedic relief at this point. I'm not sure if it's the same prince, it could be somebody else, like the same thing that they had with Devil May Cry when they exchanged Dante to somebody else. Or a different version of Dante. I haven't played the game yet, so I'm not really sure about this. But hopefully we do not get these Deadpool-esque sentences all the time, because I really like it that the prince was way more serious, a bit more gritty, and especially after Warrior Within and Two Thrones, both Prince of Persia titles that have been pretty brutal. So now turning this into a more comedic action game would be the wrong turn, at least in my opinion. But let's see what the game holds up in the next few hours. At least what I can say, it's very colorful. Our color palette is way more vibrant than in the last parts.
What's in the temple?
Just push.
How about you just answer questions? I mean, you saved our life, so we owe you some, but be a bit more like princess-like? Or is she the rebel in the family? I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. You're trying to force engage me, father? I have special abilities. Maybe you are specially challenged. I don't know.
Well, if there's no goal, why is this place so secure?
It's the prison that holds Ahriman.
Ahriman?
Who's Ahriman?
Ahriman? The big bad god of darkness? Kills people, destroys cities, scares naughty children?
Unless you want to see lots of dead naughty children, you'll help me fix this.
Elika!
Get back.
Uh-oh.
I got this.
Father's there. Jason Momoa is here. Alright, big guy. The sun is getting very low. Keep calm. Yeah, instead of just pointing your sword, maybe attack? Okay, your attack has been deflected. Hold RT to block the counter attack. And now I let him attack again. And now we headbutt him. I mean, the prince is strong. That guy is probably like 6'4", 220 pounds without clothes. So... Yes! Sorry, Elika, but your father has to go.
No! Father, no!
What has a tree done to you, bro?
Let's get out of here. Come on! I think we need a better plan. That was a better plan.
Yeah, and that is a lot of motion blur. Alright, so where do we have to go? There.
We have to get out of here.
Are you crazy?
Okay, press Y. That's something that I've already seen in the trailer.
I am the darkness. I am your end.
You shall watch the ending of the light.
But isn't there anything that we can collect? Is this just a dead end? I mean, it seems like it, so... What a waste of opportunity.
Wait.
That's a very special type of migraine.
Can this day get any worse?
They're the corrupted, Ahriman's chosen few. They ruled here 1,000 years ago.
I really don't like it that the movement set is interrupted by those text supers. Like, they could just tell me and let me perform on my own. And she is really good. Like, she is our second chance, basically. And we can do this multiple times.
If we saw Ahriman in the vision, doesn't that mean it's him creating them?
It wasn't Ahriman. This is Ormaz's power. It is the temple protecting itself.
Okay, so we get expositional dialogue when we interact with her. Got it. I mean, there's plenty of possibilities, like to improve the climbing experience, especially with the gauntlet, and her being our rescue rope. And we can adjust our sliding down a bit. That's fine. She has the same ability, but just with her powers. Didn't notice that. So we get a little reminder again. Have to go over there, and there's another path. But where does this path lead us? I'm an explorer, I have to find out. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of how the story unfolds at the moment. We are only 40 minutes in, so there's a lot that can happen between this point in time and maybe 1 hour into the future. But I do not really like it that we have to talk to Ellie to get information instead of finding it out through the level, through collectibles. So we have to make pauses, talk to her. She's not really capable of being open towards us. We have to be interactive with her to get these little bits and pieces. At least from my opinion, this is like wasted potential.
No.
And we do not even have a scratch.
I can't move. It's the concubine. She... Ah!
Let me help you relieve the pain.
Why isn't she killing her? This is like beyond me. And the pain, and then she's just standing there. This game literally explains everything. Press A to jump on the beam. Press A to jump on the column. Press A to jump 1 feet in the air. Use the left mouse button or the left stick to walk. I know that. Thank you. Sometimes I'm not that clever, yes, and I take some time here and there, but I do not need instructions for everything, okay? Yeah, and surprise, surprise, she is an illusion. So we go over there. We already know the way. Go up. An attack and illusion.
Good, another illusion. I needed the exercise.
Thanks, Prince. Same thought. Okay, yeah, 3 times the charm. Thank you.
I'm ready.
Please tell me there's a way to get rid of her permanently.
Oh, and we have freed the area from corruption. Okay, credit where credit is due. The effect is very well executed. Alika needs light seeds to activate a power at the temple. Each power will allow you to unlock a new land. Yeah, well then, let's go for a hunt. I think there are 2 down there, yes. And while we are collecting, I can tell you guys, the climbing in itself, when it comes to the animations, the climbing is well executed, but the controls are very clumsy to a point where I would say that the old climbing mechanics from the first Prince of Persia and Warrior Within and maybe Two Thrones are way better than this. It's from 2008, and at this point I think, has Assassin's Creed 1 already been released at this point? I have to look this up. If yes, then this game has no excuse for having these kind of clumsy controls. And I'm using my Xbox controller, by the way, so I'm not playing with keyboard and mouse here, so I'm playing with the optimal controlling device, at least from my point of view. But we can do this. I mean, this is pretty useful. Yeah, let's be honest, this is very, very useful. And I mean, sorry for criticizing a lot, but what I also realized is that the enemies do not have any life bar whatsoever. The only one with a health indicator is us. I do not really get the satisfaction of like defeating an enemy. Maybe we are not at a point where we are able to, but still it's very unusual. Yes.
They're trying to stop us healing the fertile grounds.
Like, the fights are basically combined QuickTime events without pressing any buttons. It's just cutscenes. So you're performing a combo, and then there's a cutscene. Then there's a cutscene showing the prince performing sword attacks, claw attacks, gauntlet attacks, and it doesn't really feel like we are interacting with the monster. It doesn't feel like we are the one who are giving the final death blow. I hope this is not something that we have to unlock in the game. This should be like basic for a good fighting experience. Oh, but this looks beautiful. This is a nice set piece, like the palace underneath or in a mountain. I'm not really sure if we are like sub-level, but this looks good. This looks very, very interesting. She said she's getting exhausted when she is using her powers too much. She is constantly saving us, she is constantly teleporting. Shouldn't she be like really exhausted to a point where she's close to death?
Plastered and painted white.
Why are you not looking at me? Are you afraid? Are you shy? Am I too confident? Am I too confident for you? Why are you stepping away, huh? Do you feel attacked, offended by my masculinity? Nah, this is sorry to be that harsh to a game that is already like 13, 14 years old, but this fighting system wasn't really thought through. It feels very clunky, doesn't really give you satisfaction whatsoever. I cannot use my weapon outside the fight, so I cannot like perform, do little exercises here and there. I can only fight when the game lets me. I mean, it feels very, very weird to have like infinite lives at this point.
That was close.
Some commentary, yes, but that we do not suffer any consequences from jumping into the wrong direction. It feels like baby mode, you know? Like Prince of Persia, but in baby mode. Because this game wouldn't be difficult with dying, you know? Like, serious concern. I'm really disappointed because I remember how great the old Prince of Persia games felt like. The first one was revolutionary. Games should evolve, games should try out something new, but when there is a new element, please developers, think about it. Think about it not in short term, but in long term. Does it help the gameplay? Does the player really get a benefit from that? And I do not get a benefit from not having to suffer consequences, from not dying at all, because we have Elri with us, who is saving us all the time. Oh, maybe something that can lift up my mood, a little boss fight? Ooh, yes, hopefully. Oh, but I like his design. I can tell you from here, his design is nice. The warrior cannot be harmed with swords or magic. Use the environment to defeat him. Okay. Now the game says us that we can press A to evade attacks. Yeah, thank you very much for not telling me this at the beginning. And just saying, use LT to block, use RT to block, use this, use that. Okay, use the environment. Can we not push him or something? But we cannot get him off balance, right? And now he's stuck. Bro, come here! Yeah, exactly. Come here, come here, come here. Let's use our brain. What can we do besides using the block button? And besides evading attacks? Oh, wait a second. Maybe get him close to an edge? Wait. Does he fall? No! But he stumbled. Maybe. Yes! Finally! It was easier than we thought, but being surrounded by stone and there's like a very old wooden looking gate that has openings, I would assumed that we can do something on the fertile ground or interact with this. That we really got him to the edge was only through going through the animations and then on accident. This was not planned. On accident seeing that there is an animation pattern where he is stumbling. And then I came to the idea maybe we can just push him. I mean, Elden Ring has easier boss fights than this. Even though you have 40, 50 tries, it's easier to recognize a pattern and see what to do than in this game. Orgasm! What? Alright, so we can continue collecting the lights here. Until we have 60 and then we can open up a new area, I suppose. Let's get to 30. Let's get to 30. And we have 30. Halfway done. Halfway to go. And the rest of the story? Well, you have to experience it all for yourself. This video was different and I did not expect this game to be the way it came out. There are very solid elements and thoughts that went into this game, but for me, this isn't Prince of Persia. Or am I wrong with that statement? Maybe you have played this game too and feel free to share your experience with this game in the comment section below. I would love to read your point of view. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed yourself here and plan on coming back, then be sure to subscribe and like the video. And since I hate ending videos on a negative thought, let's go together and watch my demo review of 9 Souls. I bet that will lift up your mood again. Stay safe, play fair, and keep gaming.